ready? So what we want y'all to do right now is we want y'all to grab y'all drinks. If you need to grab a seat, just grab a comfortable position wherever that is, because we have a fun-filled night for y'all.
Well, welcome, Athens. You there? Hello. Happy May Day and welcome to the 9th edition, count them, nine, of the Vic Chesnutt Songwriter of the Year Awards. I'm Blair Dorminey. I'm one of the members of the organizing committee. We work through the year for this event and more recently for the Athens Songwriter Forum event. And we have something really big that we're looking forward to doing for our 10th anniversary. We may tell you more about that later.
So, my name is Montu Miller. I represent the hip-hop side of this town. You know, I do a lot of things in the hip-hop community, and the thing that I love is that Vic Chesnutt has like opened up their arms and just been able to like accept a lot of the things that we're doing. And it's like, this award is really about like the best songwriter no matter the genre, you know? We're glad to again have you this year's program here at the iconic 40 Watt in downtown Athens, and to have you help us recognize and celebrate the creative talents of local song artists. Make some noise for all the songwriters. In just a moment, we'll be showcasing tonight's featured performer, Clover County AG. All right. Schiano, hope I didn't mess that up, who was the winner last year's of Vic Chesnutt Songwriter of the Year Award. Then we will hear from the 5 finalists for this year's awards. Aunt the Ripper. Give it up, no, don't be scared. Gaby, Delliponti, give it up. Hey Nothing, give it up. Lane Marie and Ritika.
Tonight's big reveal will be the winner of this year's Vic Award, including the presentation of a $1,500 check from Classic City Rotary Club. The winner will also receive a radio promotion and PR package, courtesy of our headline sponsor, Team Claremont, as well as a photo package. I really want to say a special thanks to Team Claremont. They have been a steadfast supporter through almost from the beginning, and we appreciate you very much. And also for Jason Thrasher, who will give a photo package for the winner. The other finalists will each receive $250 in recognition of their great work.
Yeah. So tell y'all a little bit about what's happened. We had nominations for over 64 unique songs by 42 talented songwriters from the Athens area. So y'all give it up for everybody who actually submitted. You know, we had a great panel that brought it back down to like these finalists, and y'all are in for a good night. Do not be scared to put your hands together, stomp your foot, do a little woo-woo, whatever you're gonna do. We do not want y'all to be quiet, because honestly, we want you to be able to celebrate what's going on in Athens. Like, there's a lot of great songwriters in Athens, and this is all in honoring Vic Chesnutt, and it is like, this is something that we want to grow. We're at 9 years. We'll be at 10 years next year. We're gonna do something big for the 10-year anniversary. Like, just sit back, get you some drinks, tip the bartenders, and just enjoy what you're about to have come and be presented for y'all. I wanna thank y'all personally as a representative of this community and the black community and the hip hop community. Just know that like, Vic Chesnutt is something that like is universal. It's not just something that's like this one thing, right? We are here to celebrate these songwriters. So no matter who wins tonight, make sure you celebrate them and you go to their social media. You keep pushing them, because like Athens is something special. You make sure that you continue to celebrate what's going on in Athens. It doesn't even matter the genre. So y'all have fun tonight. Y'all relax, sit back, and just enjoy everything that's about to come to this stage.
The Classic City Rotary Club, and I'm on the Vic Chesnutt Awards committee. It's been such a wonderful experience to be involved in this, and I think it's about time we get this show started. What do you think? Okay. So our featured performance tonight is by Clover County. Her music mixes themes of modern love with playful chord structures to define a new but familiar sound that is all her own. During the last year, she has performed around the country and released her acclaimed debut EP, Porch Lights, in November of 2024. Please give a warm welcome to Clover County.
My name is Clover County. I just graduated from UGA this past May, which I guess is almost a year now. I know, I'm a graduate of the Music Business Certificate Program. The 40 Watt was my first concert in Athens, and yeah, I put out my first couple of songs just living down the street on Barnett Shoals. So I'm really happy to be back. I'm going to start out with the very first song I put out called Outlaw. They'll let you play anywhere across the country, even without a tuner pedal. So here we go. He's a desert drifting whiskey sipping man with turquoise eyes. Tattooed knuckles, a brass belt buckle, and a pistol on his side. Oh, he's really been through it. He's got the scars to prove it. He wears his heart on his sleeve and tattooed eagle red and black. And he's been walking through miles of desert heat, through hell and back. Lord, he's really been through it. He's got the scars to prove it. And it should be a crime to love him this much. I'm an outlaw inside my own dreams. A crime to love him this much. And that's the only crime that ever set me free. To ever set me free. Well, I was in stagnant waters up to my knees, rising high so I couldn't see. I never wanted to ask you to save me, but you jumped in the water and swam with me, baby. It should be a crime to love him this much. So I'm an outlaw inside my own dreams. For years I've been running from whatever was calling. There was him after me. It was him after me. After Well, a tattered soul like me's just been on this road for centuries. I lost all faith that I'd ever find home. In his arms I'm grounded, and this love's got me surrounded. I said, bad news about that tuner pedal. Could I grab more of my guitar and my vocal and this little guy? Thanks so much. So I've been touring a little bit since I graduated in May, and it's been really cool. I learned to do things like speak up and be like, I can't hear myself. Laugh at that. I know. And ask for what I want, for you to laugh at my jokes. I'm so nervous to be here just because this is such a big deal for me. I have lots of friends and family out in the crowd, and I just strive to make y'all proud. This song I'm going to play is called Angels, and first time I played it for anybody was live at Flicker Theater, opening up for my good friends, Lighthearted. And I just remember thinking, this is not going to go over well, and some of my best friends in the crowd still ask me when the hell it's coming out. So I continue to play it, and I have recorded it, and it is coming out soon. But yeah, this goes out to all my sweet little friends. It started with a simple prayer with you inside my arms. Lord, keep them safe and take them far. I've been a stranger to my faith. I've been running, I've been afraid. But this love was too much for just my heart to take. For just my heart to take. Flying back and forth just to meet me where I'm at. You're never asking me for more. You've never asked me to step back. But for every little reason you should run and look away, you hold me even tighter in this cold December rain. It took a love this big to remind me. It took a light so bright to nearly blind me. It took a cosmic pole for you to find me. For you to find me. Send the angels out to the red eyes. Send the angels out to the night sky. Send the angels out for war. And send something to watch over, 'cause I can't keep praying on a clover. It'll be alright tonight. I know it'll be alright just fine. Send the angels out to the red eyes. Send the angels out to the night sky. Send the angels out for war. Send something to watch over, 'cause I can't keep praying on the clover. It'll be alright tonight. I know it'll be alright just fine. Send the angels out to the red eye. Thank you so much. First time I played the 40 watt, I just remembered I was sitting right over there at the merch booth, and it was the very first trash fest that Hefner ever put on. If anybody was there, give me a woo. That makes sense. Anyway, I borrowed this guitar and was not supposed to be seen borrowing it. And so I got up there and I was like, I wasn't even supposed to play the festival. Somebody dropped out, my ex-boyfriend's band. And Taylor called me up and I was like, I'm there. In my brand new boots. It was the first time I ever wore my white cowgirl boots. And then I played this guitar that I didn't even own at the time. So to be back and say that I own this bad boy feels pretty good. That's right. Yeah, last year the Vic Chesnutt check at $1,500 saved my life and allowed me to pay my rent, buy some food, and drive across the country to California to go on my first tour with Lord Huron. So, yeah. Hope y'all find this endearing. It's been 2 years. This next song is called Virginia Slim, and I wrote this after I got off tour. And I realized I needed to stop falling in love with people on the West Coast. I'm joking. I need to stop falling in love with people, period. Blood Mountain, mid-October. You've been doing good. You've been doing so good. Hadn't seen you another year older. Hug around your neck, dive into your shoulder. Your sense of time is urgent while you're worried of what you're burning. You put it between your fingers and strike a match. I'm a quick Virginia Slim, and you rolled all the way from scratch. Lately you've been quitting, and I'm too cheap to buy a pack. I used to be a junkie for love, but I'm planning on giving it up. I can't afford the late nights, I can't afford the goodbyes. I used to be a junkie for love, but I'm planning on giving it up. I can't afford the plane rides, I'll never win a good fight. Well, you well worn in from your head to your toes, from your hat to your boots to the stores, you know, to the back seat of this truck, to the same old baseball glove. And there's something sweet about you, like a boy who's all grown up, who's seen all his darkest days, ain't giving up. I'm cinnamon, I'm aspartame, the two of us are made the same. Your sweetness comes from honeybees, your mentos mouth is winter green. And I used to be a junkie for love, but I'm planning on giving it up. I can't afford the late nights, I can't afford the goodbyes. I used to be a junkie for love, but I'm planning on giving it up. I can't afford the plane rides, I'll never win a good fight. It's been a long time since I ain't been rushed, been a long time since I ain't been pushed, it's been a long time since I've been safe and warm, long time since I ain't been bored, it's been a long time since I ain't been rushed, been a long time since I ain't been pushed, it's been a long time since I've been safe and warm, long time since I ain't been bored, and it's been a long time since I've known love. It wasn't war, oh, it wasn't war, it wasn't war. This next song was the first song I finished when I moved to Athens. It was like 2021, 22. And it's funny, 'cause at the time, I wrote a lyric in there. It's like, go dogs, right? But this song is not like, go dogs. I just say dogs, like a wolf pack. But every single time I've ever performed it live out in the real world, I'm like, yeah, I just graduated from the University of Georgia. And then somebody will bark, and then somebody will be like, Roll Tide. And then I'll sing this song, and I'm like, stupid. Sounds like I wrote a song about the dogs, which is a really cool thing to do. It's just not what I meant to do. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway. It's called Under These Conditions, and it was on an EP that I put out in October called Porch Lights. Showed your love to the darkest night. She left you in the cold, but she brought you to the light. She
gonna run, my dear, with the dogs from the fear that you'll never be back again? Are you gonna hide and seek from the dreams you think nobody else would get? Well, isn't that the point of loving and leaving? Finding yourself misunderstood. It's the difference in a life that you think you should have and the life you know you could. The life you know you could. Well, time flew on and you've grown so strong. And I hope you don't mind me holding on. Just with a little more, we'll get a place of our own. I don't need no house, 'cause you are my home. And you're better off living under these conditions. Nothing you do is an imposition. Nothing you say will be held against you. But the songs you sing, 'cause they're nothing but true. So are we gonna run, my dear, with the dogs from fear that we may be back again? Are we gonna hide and save from the dreams we think nobody else would get? But isn't that the point of loving and leaving? Finding yourself misunderstood. It's the difference in a life that you think you should have in the life you know you could. The life you know you could. Yeah, you're better off living under these conditions.
Thank you. This one is called Nothing at All. It came out a couple weeks ago. I wrote it, actually I was on spring break for my senior year of college here, which is so fun. And everybody was like, we're going skiing, we're going on a cruise. And I'm like, you don't even have a job. How are you doing that? And I was like, you know what? I have a credit card and a Southwest account. I'm gonna book a flight to Nashville and go record some songs. And that's what I did. And I didn't record this one, but I spitefully and secretly wrote it. So that's all the information I'll give you now.
You split me wide open and left me undone. Packed all your worst into a loaded gun. I'm a shell of myself staring at a hole in the wall. You're somewhere on the run, a powdered finger know it all, but you don't know nothing at all. You don't know nothing at all. So I flew in silence into the Delta dawn. You couldn't catch me if you had caught on. I waited night for you to call me home, but you just don't call it all.
live in Nashville. I also don't live here. And I don't live in Atlanta, but I'm there a lot. And what's funny about Nashville is they just love to co-write. Nobody takes any time for themselves. They're like, let's meet at 11 and stay hanging out till 6. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, so I've done a little bit of the co-writing thing, which is fun. I have my people that I love dearly, and I wrote this next one called Good These Days with my best friend Cameron. I'm gonna make you sing it with me, just so you're prepared for that. Go ahead and lubricate your throats. I don't know if that was the right way to say it, but I said it. She's tuning, and she's tuning. All right. Yeah, that will do. All right, this is Good These Days. When we get to the chorus, I'm gonna be like, and you're gonna be like, and I'm gonna be like, no, come on, seriously. I'll be like, guys, that was so good. So let's just get that out of the way, and you're gonna sing with your chest right when we get there. It's hard to stay good these days, I know. All right, you'll know it when we get there. Ready?
Everybody's dreaming of another place to be right now. The push and pull of everybody wanting to be great, but I'm tired. Going through the motions, drinking all the potions to feel right. Oh, if I could find it, I've been losing sight of myself. It's hard to stay good these days, I know.
And now you know it.
Okay, ready? 'Cause it's hard to stay good these days, I know.
Feel that.
Apples on the ground in a family tree, rolling around, sweet as could be. Someone's always got something to say. Do you listen real close or turn away? Everybody's talking, no one does the walking anymore. And I can't be the only one who's trying to sneak out the back door. 'Cause it's hard to stay good these days, I know. 'Cause it's hard to stay good these days, I know. Everybody's dreaming of another place to be right now. But there's nothing like the feeling of your lost soul being found. 'Cause it's hard to stay good these days, I know. So cute.
I don't play this one very much. It's a little bit of a dark and mysterious one, which I just feel like I'm not these days. I'm such an open book. They give you a microphone in front of a couple hundred, couple thousand people. You're just like, so there was this boy. But this one is called Black Leather Daydream. And this was the first single to that Porch Lights EP I mentioned, which was kind of a game changer, kind of cool. So
black leather daydream. You hardly even know me and you still call me baby, 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 baby. Don't try to save me. Everybody's tried and they always erase me, baby, baby, baby. With red lipstick and cigarettes on your breath, blow me a kiss and I'll finish the rest. While you're 6 feet up from where I rest, I'm buried down low in the Sunday best. Oh, oh, oh. California dark star, kid from Pasadena didn't get too far. They called you crazy, crazy. And don't try to change me. You said everybody's tried and they always erase me, baby, baby, baby. You love me wrong, you love me right, even the heartless get lonely night. You love me true, you love me pure, even with your red lipstick and cigarettes on your breath. Blow me a kiss and I'll finish the rest. While you're 6 feet up from where I rest, buried down low in the Sunday. I'm buried down low in the Sunday best.
I'm gonna follow this one up with a song that kind of ended that mysterious, or so I thought, era, with a song that started out as a love song. For this boy, I thought it was pretty sweet. He even made me dinner after a long trip of playing songs, you know, like a rock star does. Like cast iron skillet and everything that he said, he claimed belonged to his grandma. Anyway, I wrote the song, I sent it to him, and that was a very bad idea. He was like, don't ever do this again. And I was like, ooh, you will never see me again. I packed up my stuff and I left and haven't seen him or heard from him, and he hasn't heard from me since. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, this next one is called Sweeter. I just want to make sure it's perfect for you. I'm going to go to the Musician's Warehouse right after this and buy a tuner. Swear. Swear. It's perfect. All right. This is Sweeter.
Curled up in the kitchen corner, tears roll down my neck. I swear it's from the onions, but I'm just scared to death. 'Cause I've been burned a time or two, I've been watered down, I've been salted way back to the ground. If you shoot me back quickly, baby, I might burn. If you hide me from the light, you'll see all my sugars turn. Keep me on your shelf, save me for yourself. Give me some time and I'll get sweeter, sweeter. I thought I'd bake you cookies, and maybe just store-bought. I'd steal my mama's recipe, that would say a lot. 'Cause if you add too much too quickly, it's hard to take it back. So I'll scoop sugar by the spoonful and put it right back in the bag. 'Cause I've been burned a time or two, save it for yourself. Give me some time and I'll get sweeter. I saw that cast iron skillet and thought it all was set in stone. My misinterpretation of what love was all wrong. It's not my head on your pillow, it's not your lips on my neck, it's not the keys to your house in my hand or waking up in the same bed. Well, did you shift me back so quickly just to spit me out? Hide me from the truth before the truth came pouring out. You said save it for yourself, go be sweet to someone else. You got your taste and now your teeth hurt. You got your taste and now your teeth hurt. 'Cause all along my love was so much sweeter, sweeter. When you're in limbo, would you dance with the devil? Sing for the lost souls, the low and disheveled. When you're in limbo, would you see all the ones who loved a little too hard and they couldn't move on? I've been praying for it every night and day. I even leave all of the porch lights on in case. Operator, could you pull me through? Coming to limbo tonight to marry you. Well, I went dancing with the devil, but I don't know the beat. It's a one step or two, but he says it's a three. Went dancing with the devil when I stepped on his feet. I scuffed up his cowboy boots, he just looked at me and said, I've been dreaming of you every night and day. I can't seem to put those angel eyes away. Darling, I know where you're planning to go. Don't go to limbo. Don't go to limbo. Don't go to limbo. Oh, no. When the Father told me that I'll be okay, when the second judgment comes one day, the Father tell me when I get to the gates, can I get a plus one for me and my dates? Can I get a plus one for me and my dates? 'Cause I've been praying for it every night and day. I even leave all of the porch lights on in case. Operator, could you pull me through? I'm coming to limbo tonight to marry you. I'm coming to limbo tonight to marry you. I'm coming to limbo tonight.
I think we might have time for two more. Is that all right? All right, two more. All right. Guys, don't freak out, seriously. Fine, I'll play Ultraviolet. Fine, stop asking. That's awesome. Thanks for entertaining me. Sorry they brought me up here. Thanks again for having me. She was great. She played the trumpet for half her set. No, this is fun. I'll make a little full circle moment. Remember when I was like, so I spitefully flew to Nashville. It was so hard for me. And recorded a bunch of songs. It was terrible. So sad. This was one of the songs that I actually recorded, and it's called Ultraviolet, and it's really cool because my dad loves Sirius XM. Any dads out there who love Sirius XM? Go crazy. You guys are freaks. I grew up on it. No. I grew up on it. Come on. they be playing this song on there, which is really cool. I mean, I haven't seen any of it yet, but somebody told me it's circulating somewhere, and I'll see it soon. So there will be, what's that meme? You won't know that I won the lottery, but there will be signs. And then it's like a giant yacht with a giant dog's logo on it. You seen that one? Nope. Okay. How's this sounding? All right, this is Ultraviolet. Blue house in a holy town. I'm tired. I tiptoeing around. Not a waste of time till the time runs out. But I'll never run out on you. Drip dry on the clothesline, try to lure you out into the light. I'll be sweet and let you in. You drag me by my heart back in. I stay quiet, but I'm seeing ultraviolet. If I speak up, would you notice that I'm trying? Wasted time that you could have been fighting. I wish you'd start a riot. The silence came, creeping in slowly. Asleep in bed, you're still sweetly glowing. Warm bath in your baby blues, I would hold my breath, I would drown in you. Wash off what you said just to crawl back in bed again. The moon's high when you come alive. Waited up for the longest time. Ink stains inside my mind. I'm a victim of my own design. Stay quiet, but I'm seeing ultraviolet. If I speak up, would you notice that I'm trying? Wasted time that you could have been fighting. I wish you'd start a riot. The silence came, creeping in slowly. Asleep in bed, you're still sweetly glowing. The silence came, creeping in slowly. Asleep in bed, you're still sweetly glowing. All right. Thank y'all for having me. I'm Clover County. I'm such a big fan of this award and everybody involved. And the guy who's about to come talk on stage after moi, people say we look alike. Such an honor to have such a comparison be made. But yeah, this is amazing. This song I'm about to play is the song that won me this little award last year. It's called Glass and Gold, and it is its very own ode to this town. So, I just love you guys. How could you stand there? How could you act like? Or are you not acting at all? Or how could you pretend like all that had happened wasn't just a summer ago? When I loved you like a brother, talked about you to my mother. She said, "Oh, frame your eyes with glass and gold. It'll shatter in the madness before you ever even notice that you never knew the man you loved at all. No, you never knew the man you loved at all. How could you stand there? How could you act like? Or are you not acting at all? And how could you pretend like all that had happened wasn't just a summer ago?
Aspen or Las Vegas. It's just an empty sound in a dim web or in normal town. And I'll check every bumper, I'll pay every cover, but you don't come out like you used to. You don't come around like you used to. Well, how could you stand there? How could you act like, or you not acting at all? And how could you pretend like all that had happened wasn't just a summer ago? Well, how could you stand there? How could you act like, or you not acting at all? Well, how could you pretend like all that had happened wasn't just a summer ago? It wasn't just a summer ago. It wasn't just a summer ago. Thank y'all.
I would say let's hear it for AG, but we just did because she just earned that. Let's hear it again for her. That was fantastic. So, hello. I know a bunch of you. I don't know a bunch of you, so I'll just tell you who I am. I'm David Barbe, and I do music in Athens, and I've done it for a long time since I moved here to go to college. I've played in bands, produced records, owned a studio, been the director of the UGA Music Business Program. I never quit anything. I just keep doing more stuff. But the reason I'm up here now, right now, is because at my core I'm a songwriter. I didn't write songs because I played in bands. I started playing in bands because I needed a way to hear the songs that were stuck in here. And the other reason is because I would like to take a minute to talk a little bit about Vic Chesnutt, the man, who, in addition to being a great songwriter, was a great friend of mine too. And these awards are named after him for a good reason. That Vic is an iconic figure in Athens. He is known for his incredible solo records that he made, and he was on indie labels and major labels, and artists from around the world covered his songs. Labels put out compilations of other people doing his songs. When Vic passed away, there was a tribute show at the 40 Watt of people, 2 nights of artists from all over the place, tons of people that we've all heard of who came here to play his songs as a tribute to what a great songwriter he was and the guy from whom those songs emanated. When I think about Vic, I met Vic, for those of you who just know him as a name or through his music, Vic had an automobile accident when he was maybe about 19 or 20 and was in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And I met him when he moved to Athens, maybe about a year after the accident. And he started playing in a band, the Lottie Dawes, with his buddy Todd McBride. And right away, you could tell Vic's a good songwriter. They had 3 songwriters in the band, Todd and Vic and another guy named Breck. And you could tell Vic really had something. But the funny thing is that Vic told me when he first started writing songs that he didn't think that lyrics were important, which is funny because he's known as this incredible lyricist, which he was. He just thought that was just some stuff that happened while the instruments played. And Todd McBride, also unfortunately no longer with us, but a great songwriter in his own right, and his buddy from high school, got him to listen to Bob Dylan, got him to listen to Neil Young, got him to listen to the deeper meaning behind songs, and that set Vic on a path that influenced his own music, and in keeping with that, influenced everybody else's music that ever was exposed to it. In the summer of 1987, I was about to go on my latest completely futile punk rock tour around America, which was 3 weeks in a van with my Mercyland bandmates. And our van threw a rod, that's gone. I had a little tiny Datsun King Cab pickup truck that we would tour in, which would be 3 people in the front, the gear in the back with a camper top, and a 4th person literally sitting in the truck bed. Never told my mom I was doing that, but that's what we were doing. The bumper I got rear-ended, and my bumper is hanging off, and Drew Wilbur from another band was over there trying to weld it back in place. Vic drove by in his van. We lived over on Cobb Street, and said, when you could rent a house on Cobb Street for $360 a month, that's how long ago this was, as opposed to maybe $360 a day. And Vic pulls up in his van and said, hey, what are you guys doing? And we told him, Drew's fixing the bumper. We're getting ready to go on tour. And I'm looking at the van. He's got, his handicap van, and the wheels start turning. And I asked him, what are you doing for the next 3 weeks? And he said, nothing. I was like, you want to go on vacation? All expense paid, including sleeping on people's floors and it being over 100 degrees every day in a non-air conditioned van. And Vic said, yeah. So he went home, and about an hour later, he's at my house with a backpack and an acoustic guitar, and we spent the next 3 weeks together. Hanging out with him, great. Vic was funny, Vic was smart. Vic obviously is a man of deep music, and he had an opinion on everything, good or bad. You never didn't know where he stood on things. But Vic had not released any solo records yet. We'd heard his La Di Da songs, but he wasn't a known figure yet. And so the deal with Mercyland Tours is that we played every day. I mean, if we booked 5 shows a week and we come to your town, we're going to meet one of you. And first, we're going to ask you if you want to have a party, or we'll show up in the park, or we'll play anywhere, because our thing is playing music. The bad news for you is we're going to ask you if you have a couch or a floor we can sleep on too, because we need that. But our whole thing was 7 days a week. We're not in this to sit around and wait on an off day. We love to play, right? That's what you are, what you do, and that's what we did. So on one of these days, we showed up on the campus of East Carolina University in Greenville, North Carolina, the lesser-known Greenville, and we're just going to show up and play. The other 2 guys in the band went to the college radio station, commandeered that, announced it. Me and another guy with us set up all our gear. And then Vic said, hey, could I play some songs and open up for you guys? And I was like, of course. So Vic goes on stage, and he played a set of songs that some of these would become the backbone of his first album, Little. And it was so moving and so compelling, and frankly, as a songwriter, humbling to realize the depth of this guy's talent. He's my friend. We've been riding around in a van. We've been hanging out for a couple of years. I've heard him play in a band. But now that he's on his own, was the first opening that I saw to realize, man, the rest of us just aren't nearly as good as him. Like, this guy's just better than all the rest of us at this, because it just comes from a deep place. And, I mean, it was really pretty mind-blowing with no preparation. So the next night, we are in Greensboro, and I go to the promoter and go, hey, you got to let our buddy open up for us. He's incredible. But Vic was the ultimate contrarian, and so he was like, I don't know. I was like, Vic, come on, man, play those songs. It was so great. So he reluctantly agrees to do it. He goes on stage, and he played 30 minutes of old TV theme tunes. The promoter comes over to me and said, so, this is your friend, the great songwriter. Vic would pop up on his own for the rest of that tour a couple other times, not when asked, not when there's an expectation, just when he's feeling it and just let loose with songs. And it was really, it was pretty awe-inspiring how great he was. And Vic went on to have an incredible career, and Vic went on to make great records. But when I think about him and the core and his songs at their heart, I think about that tour and him just doing it as a total unknown. And speaking to an unexpecting audience, because when you know somebody, when you know a songwriter, if you pay $150 to go see Bob Dylan or Neil Young, you're expecting it. When you hear something brand new that you're not expecting from an artist or a songwriter you've never encountered before, and it touches you like that, that's when you know you're getting the real deal. And that's what I got from Vic, and that's who he was. It came from his heart and his brain and his gut and touched other people. And the idea of this whole award show, named after Vic, is to honor these inspired new songwriters and artists who do the same thing. They come from a place deep inside, and I've been fortunate enough to hear songs by several of these people already, and they're touching the same nerve, and they're brand new to many of you too. And I hope you will enjoy hearing these honorees tonight, because I think they truly are living up to the spirit of Vic Chesnutt, and I don't know about you, but personally, I'm ready to hear some of these people perform their great songs. So I'm going to yield the floor to Blair, who I'm sure will have something very eloquent to say. Thank you all for being here and letting me talk about my friend for a couple of minutes.
Let's hear it again for David. I mean, that's really was exceptional. David kind of understated his place in this music town here. And if you knew Vic, if you had that pleasure, he was a surprise always. We're going to move now to the awards portion of the evening. And we have quite a few performances to come from Aunt the Ripper, Gaby Delliponti, Hey Nothing, Lane Marie, and Ritika. And then capping it all off, we'll be announcing the winner of this year's Vic Chesnutt Songwriter of the Year Award. So let's, I also want to say, and David gave a very fitting tribute to Vic, but we want to say thank you to Tina Chesnutt and to Vic's family. Tina's not able to be here with us tonight. Her father passed very recently, but the generosity of allowing us to honor Athens area songwriters in Vic's name has really been just a great blessing to this effort, and we appreciate it very much. So let's give a round of applause for Tina and the family. We have a number of folks who have worked very hard on this event and work around the year, actually, for the Vic Chesnutt project, and I want to recognize them. First of all, Ellen Bryson, our chair. She is tireless. Libba Beecham, Gerald Burris, Bill Cody, Judy Long, Paul Matthews, Montu Miller, and myself. I also want to say, this is not in the script, but if you would like to work with us, we would be delighted. We are always on the lookout for people who love songwriting, are interested in giving songwriting a better place in Athens. You know, part of the impetus for this whole effort was that the performers, the bands get tremendous attention. Sometimes the songwriters are overlooked, but you know, songwriters make the songs go, and there's really a good song is a real blessing. And if you know, so that's what we're about. If you think that you would like to be involved, we would be more than happy to work with you. So come along.
Of course, none of this would be possible without our sponsors. We want to take a moment to say thanks to all of our sponsors for tonight. You can see all of them on our sponsor board down here. In addition to bronze level sponsor Marilyn and Charlie Appleby, who we did not get on the board because of timing. Special thanks to our platinum level sponsors, Elevate Wealth Advisory and New West Records. Gold sponsors, Athens Downtown Development Authority, Athens Retina Center, Todd Emily, Flagpole, Kathy Prescott and Grady Thrasher, and WUGA. And of course, our headline sponsor, Team Claremont, and owners Bill Benson and Nelson Wells. Also, thanks to the 40 Watt Club and all of the staff here, especially Jim Wilson, Barry Buck, Valina Vigo. Thanks to Ari Peterson for running sound for us, and for, let's see if I can remember here, Chad, Lauren, Louie, TK, Connor, and all the rest of the staff. Did I forget anybody? Hopefully not. Also thanks to Jason Thrasher, who's shooting photographs for the event, Frank Russell, our videographer, and Nova Sankrick and Tony Bonacci, who are going to be recording this show for us as well. And thanks to a whole team of UGA marketing students who have been helping us throughout this whole campaign.
One thing we want to note is that the Vic Chesnutt Songwriter of the Year Awards was created by the Athens Rotary Club. It's actually the Classic City Rotary Club, so we should stress that part of it. And there are many Rotarians present here tonight. If you'd like to learn more about Rotary, please talk with a Rotary member here or check out Classic City Rotary's website or social media. The Vic Awards are proud to have helped promote the careers of our talented past winners, and it's quite a stunning list, and I'm going to read them off here. Andrew Wang, Linqua Franca, Lydian Brambilla, Jim Willingham, Cassie Chantel in West DeRuler, Elijah Johnston, Trevi, and Clover County, whom you just heard. Ellen, are you supposed to come up?
Good evening. I'm Ellen Bryson. I'm a past president of the Classic City Rotary and the current chair of the Vic Chesnutt Songwriter of the Year Awards. Classic City Rotary is part of an international service organization. The Classic City Rotary is one of several Rotary clubs here in the Athens area. There are some in Oconee County and Oglethorpe County. I'm proud to have with me here on stage tonight our president, Jordan Bowen. And Jordan, do you have a few words you'd like to say?
Yes, and just my plug off script, since Blair went off script. So we are the better Rotary Club in the area. So if you are interested in serving the community, getting involved, networking with your neighbors and community, please feel free to reach out to myself, Alan, and so on. But thank you all for attending. Your donations with tickets and attending this event does not go unnoticed, so thank you all. Not only do you are purchasing a ticket to see great music from some local artists, but you're also funding donations to arts, music, education within our community. We are partnered closely with Nuçi Space. Yes, give it up for Nuçi Space. Friends of Advantage and Behavioral Health. Sorry, can I speak? Give it up. And the last one I'd like to single out is the AthFest Educates. So with that. So again, without y'all purchasing tickets and attending, this event would not be possible. So again, thank y'all. Thank you to the bartenders. Thank you for 40 Watt, the recording, and just thank y'all.
As Jordan said, we are the fun club, and we really do focus on embracing the Athens culture, particularly through music and art. And so we're really happy that you're all here tonight. At this time, we'd like to ask Bob Schleppe and Debbie Watson to join us here on stage, if they could. Bob is the CEO of Nuçi's, and Debbie is the new executive director. And over the years, since the beginning of this award, we have contributed almost $15,000 to Nuçi Space. And Tonight, we're really honored to present them with another check for $2,500. Debbie? I'm sure you all know that Nuçi Space is a great resource for health and wellness for musicians in the area, and they also focus on suicide prevention. So we're very happy to be able to support them in this way. Let's give it up for Nuçi Space.
Really quickly, thank you all so much. I was really inspired what David was saying about Vic. I didn't know him, but just his story is very inspirational to me. And there's no way I could do what I do every day without music. It has saved my life so many times over and over. So it is at least the thing I can do to give back to our community, to give back to these amazing musicians. So it is a pleasure to work for Nuçi Space. And if you ever need anything, please come see us, or send your friends, or send your family. But thank y'all again. Thank you so much for the support, and I'm so excited to listen to the rest of the performers.
All right, we're getting down to it to the performances by the 5 finalists and the awarding of the Vic Chesnutt Songwriter of the Year Award. You're going to hear performances in the round with everybody on stage. Finalists were selected by our judges from a very large pool of submissions written by, these songs were written by Athens area musicians, not only Clark County, but in the surrounding counties, and publicly released during calendar year 2024. So at this time, we want our finalists to come on stage and get ready. Let me tell you who the judges were. We were quite proud of them. They were Heather McIntosh, Tim Maggart, James Ponsolt, and Griffin Lotson, who I think is here with us. Griffin, would you stand up? Griffin is down on the coast. I think he's mayor of Darien, so we appreciate him coming up here to Athens to be with us this evening. So anyway, we will present the overall winner very shortly. Gerald, what do you have?
All right. Thank you all for your patience. Really excited to invite our 5 finalists on stage. Please welcome Aunt the Ripper, who's nominated for the song Dust Your Crown Off King, Gaby Delliponti for Picture Perfect, Hey Nothing for Maine, Lane Marie for When Will You See, and Ritika for Sweet Bitter.
Good evening, everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? I guess I'm gonna pop this thing off. My name is Aunt the Ripper. I'm here with the hip-hop scene of Athens. I've been here for a couple years, and I'd like to think I'm a pillar. I wrote the song Dust Your Crown Off King. It's a powerful anthem that celebrates the strength and resilience of black males worldwide. So I wrote this around the time that Corona was popping off, and we were protesting downtown. It was good for myself as a black male to see so many sisters and brothers of different skin color downtown marching with my people. It was a dope experience, and I got inspired to write this, man. I've been doing this for years. Also on that, I'd like to thank everybody involved in this Vic Chesnutt Award ceremony, especially Nuçi's, and I feel like I'm almost one of those artists. So like, big hands to them, everybody. So clap your hands for them. Thank you so much. All right, here goes nothing. And during the song, if you feel the need, you can clap your hands or stand up and vibe with me. That's just how we do it in hip hop, you know. In fact, before we start the track, we do something that's very dear and near to our culture. So it's called call and response. So when I say hip, you'll say hop. Hip, hop. Hip. Hop. When I say don't, you say stop. Don't. Stop. Hip. Hop. Don't. Stop. Hip. Hop. There you go. Hey, y'all follow directions well. I learned that from Nuçi. Make some noise for Nuçi, man. Can you turn it up a little bit more? Yeah. Yeah. You can turn it up. We only here to collect the central knowns. Live from the bottom of the totem pole. This where the cuts who grown. Kick out them tyrants, they don't deserve the throne. And if it falls, pick yourself back. Hey, look, shout out my 9-to-5ers, the city bus drivers, the keepers of the knockers. We still counting profit, the miserable the doctors of melanated chocolate. We king like T'Challa, our reign will be solid. Look, gold like Musa and armies like strong will like Pharaoh, country spoken like Martin. Look, the roles done changed, it's kinda hard to rebalance. And I can't call them queen when they bustin' for a challenge. I said they all look the same, do that silhouette challenge. And life's a step gun if you never get. I push the view like any means, push forward, don't settle. Look, if life's a red game, then everybody gets some medal. My middle finger bent and I can't even lend a what? My mental full of shit and I ain't never lost the shovel. The system makes it hard to climb the economic ladder. The situation's pissing like a urinary bladder. Our differences don't make us any different from the next one. We just ordinary people, heavy shout out John Legend. And who will protect our kids if they confiscate our weapons? And none of them affords give a wet about them elections. Look, we only here to collect the central knowns. Live from the bottom of the total pole. This where the cuts who grown. Kick out them tyrants down deserter zone. And if it falls, lift your chest back and dust your crown off. Yeah, yeah, hey, dust your crown off, king. Yeah, yeah, hey, dust your crown off, king. Yeah, yeah, just dust your crown off, king. Look, yeah, just dust your crown off. We had our share of wrongdoings, but they ain't gotta shoot us. We bleed the same color. This world is polluted. Until we find a unity, we won't move as a unit. They want us at a stalemate. They trying to make us, hey, look, let's rise to the occasion. We're more than what they make us. Cut out the tomfoolery. We're really God's jewelry. Go shine and go glisten. Be blinded by our prisons. And Lord, keep us out the system, because they love us in the prison. Look, we played the hand we dealt and never ever played victim. They whitewash your words, so it's hard to read description. They say it's getting wrong, but I ain't see that in the pictures, because a white man said, what? Worshiping the nigga. They killed Martin Luther, he was trying to be simple. They led us to believe that Thanksgiving's about privilege. The energy's off, they still wanting white privilege. They sending extra cops to the black-owned business. We only here to collect the central knowns. Live on the bottom of the total pole. This where the cuts who grown. Kick out them towers, they don't deserve the throne. And if it falls, pick yourself back up and get your crown off. Yeah, yeah, hey, dust your crown off, king. Yeah, yeah, hey, dust your crown off, king. Yeah, yeah, hey, dust your crown off, king. Yeah, yeah, hey, dust your crown off. Hey, before I get off the stage, to the other artists, hey, the ultimate freedom is that of the mind, and we already won. Let's get it.
I'm Gaby Delliponti. This is Terry Cheek. First of all, just thank you to everyone that puts this event on. This is such, just a really cool experience, and it's an honor to be sitting alongside all these awesome songwriters that inspire me. Our song is called Picture Perfect, and it is, I would like to say, like the funniest song I think I've ever written. It was kind of written as a joke. I was sitting in my living room one night, scrolling Instagram, and it was like every post in my feed and every story was like someone I went to high school with, or someone I went to college with, or another friend was like getting engaged or married, and I was like, what is happening? And what am I doing wrong? And so my natural response usually is to like write songs about things, and this song just kind of like came out, and then my friends and I were sitting in the living room again, probably why we're still single, because we stay in there and write music. And we brought the song to life, and it's been so fun. Cole Johnson, who's in the back, produced it. And it like started, I mean, the idea I think popped into my head during a time where I felt like I was kind of falling behind compared to a lot of people that were in my life at the time. But working on and writing and just like playing the songs with my friends has like made me just really appreciate where I'm at and who I'm with. And we're excited to play it for you. This is picture perfect. Well, I saw it on her Instagram. Little lady's got a new man. The time it took for me to barely move on. She's had 3 new ones and they're all pretty cute. She needs them somewhere new, and they all look so happy. This is why I'm feeling sappy. That all my friends are getting married, and I'm out here getting sick of my 3 freaking jobs. We can't have it all. All my friends are getting lazy, laying in bed, making babies, and I sleep by myself, crying enough to feel well. I know that we can't have it all together, but God, it'd be so nice if for once in a while, picture perfect was my life. I wish my friends would call me up, say, girl, did you see this? Another one of your ex-lovers, your name stuck on his lips. Instead I get that FaceTime call, I know what to expect. Left hand up, ear to ear smile, I know what happens next. Oh, all my friends are getting married, and I'm out here getting sick of my 3 freaking jobs. We can't have it all. All my friends are getting lazy, laying in bed, making babies, and I sleep by myself, crying enough to feel well. I know that we can't have it all together, but God, it'd be so nice if for once in a while, picture perfect was my life. Thoughtful, I'm patient, I'm so sick of waiting, I'm so happy for you. I just wish it was me too. I'm thoughtful, I'm patient, I'm so sick of waiting, I'm so happy for you. I just wish it was me too. I'm thoughtful, I'm patient, I'm so sick of waiting, I'm so happy for you. I just wish it was me too. I'm thoughtful, I'm patient, I'm so sick of waiting, I'm so happy for you. All my friends are getting married, and I'm just out here getting sick of my 3 freaking jobs. We can't have it all. All my friends are getting lazy, laying in bed, making babies, and I sleep by myself, crying enough to feel well. I know that we can't have it all together, but God, it'd be so nice if for once in a while, picture perfect was my life. Thank you.
Hi everyone, we're a band called Hey Nothing, and that's me, Harlow, and that's Tyler. We wrote a song called Maine a little while ago, and Tyler's going to tell you what it's about.
So a couple of years ago, right around the time we were graduating high school, somebody that we loved and still love very closely was struggling with substance abuse. And at pretty much the exact same time, we were fortunate enough to get to go on our first ever tour around America. And we really struggled with the guilt of kind of leaving that situation to pursue our own thing at the time. And after that tour, we went directly to the state of Maine to kind of just think and take a break, and we weren't planning on writing. And earlier Vic said that the words to songs are kind of just stuff that happens in Maine. It's kind of just the stuff that happened while we were hanging out in Maine and getting better. Dove right into the water, I think you'll be just fine. Can we stay here forever, wasting all of our time? Maybe it's far from perfect, maybe I'm losing my mind. But if you feel it's not worth it, I pray to God that you'll lie. Left my lungs in Maine. I don't breathe the same. It's fine, I'll be back someday. It's fine, I know it won't change. Maybe I'll stay forever, maybe for one more night. And if it's for the better, I'll stay as long as you like. I can't wait not to go home. So far away from everything I know. Is it okay for me to feel close to a place that I barely know? On the phone with my mother, I think I made her cry. When I told her I loved her and I'd be back the night. And I know I've been distant, maybe that's alright. But I promise I'll listen when I have the time. Left my lungs in Maine. I don't
walk the same. I've given up my shame. Do I still feel your pain? I can't wait not to go home. So far away from everything I know. Is it okay for me to feel close to a place that I barely know? I can't wait not to go home. So far away from everything I know. Is it okay for me to feel close to a place that I barely know?
Hi, I'm Lane Marie. And tonight I'll be singing When We See, which was written, I was watching a loved one blame themselves for someone else's decisions. And so I feel like a lot of us can kind of get into this cycle where based on someone else's decisions, maybe it's substance abuse, or maybe someone has passed on, or maybe it's poor love life decisions, you can kind of go, well, if I had just done this thing, then they would be better. If I had just done this thing, then maybe they would fill in the blank. And it really is just a wrestle with man's free will and what men decide to do with their free will, and how the only thing we truly have control over is ourselves and our decisions, but wrestling with that, especially when you are deeply empathetic or sympathetic. And so I watched this loved one kind of struggle with that, and I wanted to write a letter but put it to song for them. And so it's meant to be a maybe a slap across the head, but also a warm hug, if we can find the happy middle of that. And tonight I have Brooks Todd playing keys with me, and he's also a songwriter. And I wrote this song originally from keys. I'm sorry I made this complicated and I brought a big fat keyboard and put it up here. But I originally wrote this from keys, and if you listen to the recording, there's no keys in it. My husband, who's back there, produces and engineers all my albums and plays drums. And when we started, it was a labor of love. And the moment that, we kept like wrestling through how it should sound, and we finally muted the keys. And I was a little sad, but I think it was meant to be for that recording. But I always make a joke that Brooks plays my songs better than me, even though I wrote them. So I'm so glad that he's with me, playing with me. This is When Will You See? This is very different than the recording, if you've heard it. When will you see? This is not your
yourself anymore. This was never your war. When will you see this is not yours to carry? What can I say to make it better? When will you see this is not yours to carry? What can I say to make it
Hi everyone, I'm Ritika, the songwriter. Thank you for everyone being here. My song is called Sweet Bitter. I wrote it in 2023 when I committed to like writing every day, and I started posting on TikTok, and I asked my sister one day like if she liked this song, and she said no, so I posted it. And she was like, that's the one that blew up. So I was like, wow, okay. But Sweet Bitter is, I describe it as like a car yell, like, you know, like you're in your car and you're just like angry and sad. And then you do the car yell and you're just kind of like, wow, that felt really good. Yeah, and I wrote it about a friend who I had to get out of my life because they weren't being friendly. So yeah, this is Sweet Bitter.
Every 4 months I'll question my sanity, bottle it up with booze and profanity. And every 3 weeks I'll think back on that day. My mind will project out the bad memories. Oh, the worst of the rush is the flood of the good, 'cause I fear that the bad may be overlooked. And every 2 days I'll see them in you, erase, crumple, throw them out of my view. Oh, and the worst of feet are bittersweet, and my sweet bitter friend, I thank you for you and this song I sing.
Wow, what talent we have in this town. It's amazing. Let's hear it for them again. I'm glad I wasn't a judge. I will say, I'm not involved in the judging process, but one thing I did hear was that it was incredibly close across all of the finalists. So everybody on this stage is a winner. I don't know which of you will win. I was going to make that announcement.
I think Blair said it correctly. You all are winners. There can only be one winner tonight, but you all were outstanding and you all did a great job. I'm amazed at the diversity of the talent on this stage tonight. I mean, you're all just really, really incredible. And so now the moment we've all been waiting for, the Vic Chesnutt Songwriter of the Year for 2025 is Ritika. Say thank you to everyone who came out tonight. Thank you to our sponsors, to the Classic City Rotary, to all of the finalists, to our judges, to our committee, to the Classic City Rotary. This is just such a great event, and I look so forward to being able to celebrate our 10th anniversary next year, and hope you'll make plans to come out and join us. But before we go, let's give it up again for these 5 finalists and their great songs.